with you, I don't like to be rushed. These pretend to be happy for you, you gon' have. And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. You try to throw the whole bag at me, oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. I got power. I said, put in the hours. Look at you. Your feet's down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it. Power.
Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Lin in at the 4. And for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Opening day in the NBA. What a feeling. Richard, what stood out to you about your first NBA game with the Nets?
Look, I'm not going to brag and all, but did I come off the bench and get 12 points? Yes. Did we win the game? Yes. So, look, it was a good start for me, a humble beginning, but yeah, that's what stood out to me. I got double digits and we won.
Here's Lin. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
Look at the release from Johnson. Getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
Here's Lin. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Lin's got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Finney-Smith. And the Nets, another 3.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. And he makes it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Well, Grant, before he even hit the league, Wembanyama was touted as the next big star from afar.
You know, B.A., playing in a foreign pro league added to his mystique, B.A. We weren't getting the exposure to his game. It made it easy to wonder just how great he would be here.
Johnson with a bucket. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Wembanyama pass to Jones. Inside. And out of bounds. The Nets will take it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. To the inside. Stolen by Wembanyama. And stolen by Bridges. Finney-Smith with it. He's picked up by Jones. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
You know, Dorian Finney-Smith defends bigger than he actually is, Richard.
Yeah, B.A. Finney-Smith is about 6'7" or so, but it feels like he's taller than that. Oftentimes you see him playing the 4 in a lot of lineups, but it gives you flexibility with his reach. As his career has progressed, Johnson has really improved as a playmaker.
Stolen by Vassell. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Pass to Jones. Here's Lynn. He's guarded by Claxton. On the wing, Vassell to the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Finney-Smith with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. And the basket by Bridges.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Lynn. He's got 7. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Claxton. Who poked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And he's going for the oop here. Johnson inside. Johnson on him. And that one drops. Johnson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The 3 from Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth 3-point shots.
From deep, Johnson. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist with that last one. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. There's the drive. Okay. Knockout.
Man.
Wow.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges, we see you.
The Spurs have gone an impressive 8 of 9. Wembanyama fires it from way outside. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power, Richard.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward. Woo, boy, Johnson, let's just say he's a great athlete. Wouldn't you agree?
And the Nets with possession here. Johnson passes to Finney-Smith. Takes it inside. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Pass to Lynn. From deep 3-point land. Rebound Brooklyn. Bridges outside. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Pass to Claxton. And he drives in. That shot missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Back to Jones. Here's Lynn. He's guarded by Claxton. The shot by Lynn, no good. Claxton with it. Here's Johnson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Cameron Johnson making things happen for the Nets. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court for San Antonio, Jones and Vassell are the 1 and the 2. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Keldon Johnson. And it's Lynn in at the 4-man position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
You could say the Spurs are in development mode. Devin Vassell said there's a lot of potential, a lot of new opportunity. Just got to make sure we're growing each game and maturing. As long as we play together and we play the right way, we will have a chance to win every game. He's still got the greatest coach of all time sitting back there. Ryan?
Yeah, you'll get no argument here. Thanks, Allie. Here's Lynn. He's got 11. Lets the 3 fly. No good. He's 5 for 9 in this one. The Nets with the lead. Finney Smith with it. He's picked up by Jones. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Johnson for 3. Rebound San Antonio.
And since entering the league as a second-round pick, Tre Jones has shown tremendous growth, Richard.
He is a playmaker who really knows how to take care of the ball. Already a solid mid-range shooter and continues to work on his three-point shot.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Spurs making their last shot. Finney Smith inside. Three-pointer, Bridges. Fires in the triple. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Offensive rebound. Vassell outside. Here's the 3. Pure from three-point range.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. Pass to Claxton. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Wembanyama pass to Jones from outside the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Claxton. Finney Smith with it. Back to Claxton. Outside Johnson. Takes a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Wembanyama, no good. The Nets have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. And Claxton gets the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Here's Lynn. He's got 16. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far. Brooklyn has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. You know, Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
And for a franchise that's done so much winning, BA, kind of strange to see. I mean, 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Launches it from deep. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Finney-Smith. Claxton with it, covered by Wembanyama. Johnson on the wing. There's the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Len. Give him 20. Richard, when you look at the makeup of the San Antonio Spurs, they do possess some impressive talent.
And it's not just talent, it's young talent, B.A. This is a squad that continues to accumulate some very nice pieces. And, of course, it helps when you get the #1 pick in Victor Wembanyama.
And he makes the first. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Dinwiddie left side. Pass to Claxton. And there's the rejection. Here's Len. 21 points in the game. From deep. Brooklyn with the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. It's deflected. Well, Richard, one thing you can count on with Devin Vassell, he'll give you a ton of energy.
You've got to admire that about him, the definition of a hard worker. He's been making tons of strides in his offensive output lately. Such an important part of this team. Vassell, a great athlete who can guard multiple positions on the court. That's so valuable.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 11. Pass to Johnson. Now Claxton. Stolen.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
First free throw is good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter and is getting them to the free throw line.
Jones hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Dinwiddie against Jones. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Tipped. And here's Claxton. Here's Johnson. Banked it in off the glass. Johnson's got 11 points in the quarter.
This is how lethal a scorer Johnson can be. Keep feeding that beast.
Ooh, he drains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure.
The previous play is under review.
Before heading to the locker room, they're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome. The Los Angeles Lakers will be playing against the Nuggets out in Denver. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time. As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
They better count their lucky stars. It's this close. All their energy has been...
Glad you could join us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And the Nets shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's Lin. That one falls. Lin's got 26 points. And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure is real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
And now the Nets on the break. Floats one up, and the layup is good by Johnson. He's got 24.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Here's Lin. Deflected. Jones against Dinwiddie. And he was fouled. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
At the line, it's 2 times.
NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. Fifth best, the Nets.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
And he drops the first. Something that impresses with Spencer Dinwiddie, Richard, is his adaptability.
A player who is ready for any challenge or any situation. Part of what makes him so great is just his sheer confidence. Dinwiddie believes in his own ability to get it done out there, BA.
Despite an unpredictable regular season, RJ, the Nets did make the 2023 playoffs.
Look, they stuck it out and secured a playoff berth. Mikal Bridges was outstanding, but they were overwhelmed in the postseason because maybe they weren't ready for that. But it really shows you how much more development this squad needs.
Now here's Wembanyama. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Wembanyama's got 13.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. It's Bridges on the wing. Jones with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. And the Nets with possession here. The lead is 2. Bridges passes to Claxton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Give him 8.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. Johnson with it, working on Jones. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just running in. Johnson takes off the moment he sees that gap.
Johnson finds Jones. Oh, he tries a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Bridges. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They're really working the paint now.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Lin uses the glass that time. It's good. Lin's gotten 4 this quarter. Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Johnson against Johnson. Oh, and that one and no question, powered it down.
Nice pass by Cam Johnson, keeping his eyes up, letting things unfold.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 8. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. The 3. Vassell with the rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
His playmaking is trending in the right direction. Vassell has shown steady growth in that area.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. The kick out to Johnson. Back come the Spurs in transition. Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Buries it from 3. Johnson's got 29 points.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
The shot by Lynn, no good.
Registering 3 threes in the first half, he hasn't hit one since.
Jones with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Lynn. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Bridges. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Johnson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Dinwiddie. And Brooklyn again with a bucket. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 13. Down low. Here's Claxton. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8-foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And rejected. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lynn. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Something Vassell is only improving at, recognizing these chances to drop an easy dime.
Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Johnson on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 8 assists in the game. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. Dinwiddie outside. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Greg Popovich addressing his team.
I don't think we played very smart. I know they played harder than we did. Let's go give this a run. Let's get after it. Come on now.
Yeah, losing both the mental and hustle. Battles in the eyes of Greg Popovich. He's asking his guys to pick it up.
Yeah, not a happy coach right now. Always expects more out of his team. We'll see how they respond.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Spurs, Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Then it's Tre Jones. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Lin in at the 4. Well, it's not hard to get excited about what Wembanyama could potentially bring to the league, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, possibly some of the biggest hype we've seen, B.A. Unreal ball skills at 7'4", and he's got that drive to be the greatest.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Puts up the 8-footer, and again, it's San Antonio converting.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The Nets with a lead. Dinwiddie passes to Finney-Smith. Crafty move. Rips it home off a terrific move.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Lin on the take. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. The shot by Johnson, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. It's stolen by Johnson. And pushing it up the floor, here comes Brooklyn.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the...
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many... The previous players adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heaved.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jacque Vaughn had some advice for the team over that last break. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. From downtown. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. 6-point game.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Vassell against Bridges. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Good.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Here's Lin. He takes it in. And no good. Nice D from Bridges. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
He's delivering for his team when it matters most.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And Lin gets it to go.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Bridges outside. The 3 is up. Johnson inside. Covered by Johnson. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Lynn. He's guarded by Bridges. And that one, good. Lynn's got 48.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Johnson passes to Claxton. Scoring. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Efficiency is key, especially down the stretch.
Pass to Jones. He puts up a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Left side, Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. Bridges with it. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Bridges continues to be more adept at picking up fouls. Such a clever offensive player.
At the line, shooting.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
At the line, 2 times.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Making the most of this trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
At the line, Dorian Finney-Smith.
He gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 9-point game here. Here's Lynn. He's guarded by Bridges. Lynn passes to Vassell. Hits the trifecta.
What a shot by Vassell. That man is a competitor.
Dinwiddie against Jones.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. And out the line, shooting 2. Mikal Bridges.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high-motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of you.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Lynn. Brooklyn with the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish. His feet and he takes the hit.
Pass to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. They're leading by 8.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Cameron.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up by 9.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Johnson that can bang down low and knock him down at the stripe.
And he makes both free throws.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
The shot by Lynn, no good. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Pass to Johnson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Knocks it loose. So we see the Nets taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in as we present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. And when they tryna throw the whole bag at me, oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. I got power. I said, put in the hours. And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. And when they try to throw the whole bag at me, oh yeah, I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours.
The ability to command and execute, but darling, you.
Okay. Violin, soon as I walked up in the entrance, black on black, my shades is all tinted, blick bling blow. I got your eyes squinted. Mommy chose up and left you with the quickness, huh? Your man's looking sour, He ain't got the power. Drip, drip, hit it with the shower. 50,000, I can flip it in an hour. My hoe looking chillin', expensive. Flex on flex, my friends is on fitness. Chunky checks, my bucks is all business. Brands on brands, it's offensive, huh? You ain't got the power. Eat 'em up, you can get devoured. It's a difference from a hero and a coward. Who are you? And when it dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. And when they tryna throw the whole bag at me, oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. I got power. I said, put in the hours. And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. And when they tryna throw the whole bag at me, oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, hold up, you thought that you would had them looking for the witness, but you really wasn't giving anything. Sip no Gabbana and I eat up all the drama like piranha. I devour everything. I devour everything. I devour everything. I devour everyone on the scene. Put the bread on the top and your head in between. Back, call me, quit acting on phony. Say I'm my government name like you know me. My girl is a trophy, 90s Naomi. I give you life for free, so you own me. And pay me with some interest. Eat 'em up, you were so delicious. What really happens when a hero meets a villain? Let's find out. And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. And when they tryna throw the whole bag at me, oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. I got power. I said, put in the hours. And when they dropping off all that drip for free, you know you got power. And when they tryna throw the whole bag at me, oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours.
Look at you, face down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it. Power.
That's how you made this too? Got into you.
I'm bitched up, I drip when I walk. I'm bringing pressure, they run when I walk. I kick the out the G, told her walk. Yeah, I jump on these beats and I walk. Slide, keep on sliding, walk. Just keep on walk. Spin round, walk. Step down, walk. King with the sauce. You switch out on me, must be lost. Hate to be cold at the boss. Candy paint